Men are rarely ever sure whether women find a particular trait attractive or not. Part of the problem is the background noise consisting of contradictory information, of sometimes just speculations, opinions, and tradition. All of these sources of information can be valuable, but they are rarely challenged. This creates a problem of deeply rooted beliefs about how male-female attraction is generally thought to work, as opposed to how it actually works. Hey everybody, welcome to Psychology Element. In this video, we are counting down 19 surprising things girls find unattractive. Make sure to watch until number 1 because it may provide you with valuable information that will help you maximize your chances of attracting and seducing the girl of your dreams. Number 19. Catcalling. The practice of catcalling around the world was often considered a standard practice until recent shifts in understanding male-female relations and sexually inappropriate behaviors came to the forefront of academic and non-academic interest and scrutiny. This interest provided a wealth of information gathered through research, as well as a revision of some of the societal norms regarding men expressing their sexual interest towards women, which resulted in creating a space for women to express their opinions about what is sexually appropriate and attractive. Their almost universal stance with regards to the practice of catcalling was, it is absolutely unattractive and inappropriate. Number 18. Being needy. Neediness in men when it comes to their female partners is considered by psychologists to be a form of neurotically based approach to the opposite sex, as well as a result of an insecure attachment style. To find out more about attachment theory and styles and how they relate to adult interpersonal and romantic relationships, check out our video on this topic. What neediness signals to women is that a needy man is not self-sufficient, confident, and emotionally stable. It goes without saying that these characteristics are universally considered unattractive by most healthy individuals of either sex. Number 17. Full beard or clean-shaven face. According to studies of female attraction to male faces, most women rate extremely bearded men or completely clean-shaven men to be less attractive than men with stubble. Light and heavy stubbles were considered more attractive than completely bearded or clean-shaven faces in almost every study. Stubble indicate to women a presence of testosterone in men, but also attention to maintaining a hygienic appearance. Number 16. Being controlling. Many men, especially in patriarchal societies, are socially conditioned to believe that women prefer men who are domineering and controlling. However, most women are actually repelled by men's tendency to control them in any way. Not only does this behavior imply basic lack of respect for a woman's right to choose, but it also comes across as desperation and insecurity. Number 15. Biting your nails. In psychology, nail biting is considered an immature expression of a person's emotional distress and their self-soothing behavior, and sometimes a manifestation of juvenile aggression turned onto oneself. Such unhygienic behavior is universally deemed as unappealing by women, since it signals a lack of maturity and poor hygienic habits. Number 14. Being impulsive. Proneness to impulsive reactions in men is considered to be unattractive to women because it is a sign of weak impulse control, immature behavior, potential proneness to anger, and a man's emotional instability, which are hardly qualities women are looking for in their prospective partners. Some men view their impulsivity as an expression of free-spiritedness and spontaneity, but most women would hardly agree with such an interpretation of impulsive behavior. Number 13. Not caring about your family and friends. A woman may take a man's lack of interest in cultivating close, warm relationships with his family and friends as an indicator that he might become uninterested in her after a while, or as a sign that he may have commitment issues. Maintaining close relationships with friends and family can also be viewed by women as a sign of a man's ability to create meaningful interactions outside of the romantic relationship, which may indicate that a man is less likely to engage in possessive, clingy, needy, and controlling behaviors in the relationship. Number 12. Cursing all the time. A well-placed curse word can make a man appear charming and funny to a woman, but a man whose vocabulary is flooded with curse words can come across as uncultured and signal a man's poor education, bad manners, and low social status. Number 11. Being overly confident. Not much explanation is needed on why women find confident men attractive. However, there is a difference between confidence and arrogance or narcissism. A woman may perceive a man who displays overly confident behavior as overcompensating for his lack of real, healthy self-esteem and self-image. Most women are acutely aware that such men are not exactly relationship material, and that relationships with such men may turn into competitive enterprises, where the woman is perceived as a prize that needs to be won and then possibly rejected. By the way, if you're finding this video valuable so far, then make sure to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and why not subscribe so you can keep learning more? It's free. Number 10. Being overly tidy. We are living in a world where many people are developing serious problems with obsessive compulsions, mostly due to raising levels of perfectionist and competitive behaviors, as well as social media that portray picture-perfect images of smiling people with seemingly immaculately designed surroundings and perfect lives. This affects more men than people would normally assume. They tend to be overly tidy, which is rarely viewed as an attractive quality in men. Paying attention to details and hygiene is important, but when it becomes overwhelming, women are likely to become disinterested in such men. Number 9. Having no hobbies. Men without interesting hobbies are not likely to be assessed as attractive by women. When their lives appear to be devoid of any meaningful recreation or developed interest, which would normally indicate rich inner lives, they are probably not going to be any woman's love interest. A man who doesn't have interesting hobbies is likely to be less than interesting to women himself. Number 8. Being mean. The old adage that nice guys finish last may be true, but up to a point, because both sexes are likely to be uninterested in people who are actively mean. A Chinese study conducted in 2014 in which researchers tagged some photos of people with neutral facial expressions as decent and honest, and some with words evil and mean. People in photos tagged as mean were consistently rated as the least attractive, even if they were physically attractive. In other words, when it comes to women, kindness and niceness might actually pay off. Number 7. Having poor table manners. According to a Ladbrokes study, bad table manners were the biggest turnoff for men and women alike. These bad table manners include eating with your mouth open, drumming your fingers, and being rude to waiters. If you want your restaurant rendezvous with a woman to go well, don't think for a second that these behaviors will go unnoticed and that your date is likely to turn into anything more than that one date. Number 6. Bad grammar. One study designed to explore the factors that contribute to success in online dating concluded that the majority of men and women alike reject suitors due to the bad grammar in their profiles. 75% of participants admitted that they would reject anyone who failed to pass a 5th grade spelling bee. Women tend to be particularly uninterested in men who display poor knowledge of basic grammar. Number 5. Smiling all the time. Studies have confirmed that women, who are required to rate men's attractiveness based on their photos, tend to rate men who were smiling excessively as less attractive than men who appeared friendly but tended to display less teeth in their photos. Excessive smiling may come across as fake and possibly creepy. Number 4. Not owning a pet or not wanting one. Women tend to be very sensitive to cues of a man's caring and protective nature. Owning a pet seems to be an indicator of a man's sensitive side. That may be related to his paternity instincts, which is what many women find very attractive. Number 3. Overly muscular bodies. At a time where many men are convinced that more muscle means more women who will be interested in them, men tend to develop serious body dysmorphia, including the so-called muscle dysmorphia. In reality, according to many studies, women tend to prefer toned but lean and athletic bodies, and regularly rate overly muscular bodies as unattractive. Number 2. Being overly available. When a man is overly available to a woman, she may perceive that over-availability as his lack of interests, passions, hobbies, aspirations, friends, or anything meaningful in his life. This is the reason why women find men who are constantly available less than optimal romantic partners. Number 1. Being happy. Our number 1 pick for the thing that women may find surprisingly unattractive in men might shock you. In a 2011 survey, researchers gave over 1,000 photos of members of the opposite sex and asked them to rate their attractiveness. Researchers were shocked by the results. Women rated men most attractive when they displayed pride and least attractive when they looked happy. Are you as surprised by these results as the researchers? What do you think these results mean? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. So, this was our list of 19 surprising things girls find unattractive. Like the video? Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any psychology videos. Also, make sure to check out our Psychology Facts and Tricks playlist for more. And thanks for watching.